So this one is really very important and very interesting. So to begin with, I would request everyone to close your eyes for a moment. Yes. Yes. Thank you. And think about the last time you looked at yourself in a full length mirror. And what was the first thought that came to your mind? Be honest with yourself. Was it appreciation or was it a mental checklist of everything you wished was different? And now, allow me to ask a more uncomfortable question. If your body could hear your thoughts about it, would it feel loved or criticized? Please open your eyes. I'm sure each one of you answered honestly to yourself. So today we are diving into something that that affects how we eat, how we dress, how we show up in photos, or how we enter rooms, and even how we experience joy. So we are talking about body acceptance and respect. So let me paint you a picture. It's a regular Tuesday morning in Mumbai, Delhi, or Bengaluru. In fact, anywhere in India. Sneha stands in front of a cupboard, trying on the fourth outfit. The first one made her arms look big, in fact, too big. The second one showed her stomach. The third one made her feel too conscious. So she's already late for work, but she can't leave until she finds something that makes her feel invisible. Not beautiful, not confident, just invisible enough to not be judged. Meanwhile, her husband is showered, dressed, and ready in 10 minutes. Not because men don't have insecurities, but because somehow we have told women that their body is public property, open for commentary, while men, they get to just exist. Sounds familiar? So here's the thing, your body is not a project, it's a partner. But we've forgotten that. We have turned our own bodies into enemies we're constantly at war with. So in India, we have a special talent, unsolicited body commentary. बेटा you have become so healthy, शादी के बाद तो और दुबली हो गई है, जिम जा रहे हो, अच्छा लग रहा है, थोड़ा और करना. एंड माय पर्सनल फेवरेट, फेयरनेस क्रीम लगाओ काले होने से पहले. For women, it's relentless. Your mom in law comments on your weight at dinner. Your relatives compare you to your slimmer cousin at every wedding. Your colleague makes a joke about your lunch. And the auntie in the park? Oh, she gives you a once over and declare, Beta, walk more. And for men, the commentary is different but equally damaging. इतने दुबले हो, शादी कौन करेगा? जिम जा, बॉडी बना, लड़कियां तब ध्यान देंगी. Like we only have to do it for others. So we have internalized this so deeply that we have become our own worst critics. So let me tell you about Rajiv, a 35-year-old finance professional. He was always the skinny guy. No matter how much he ate, he stayed lean. I'm sure आपके आसपास भी कोई ऐसा इंसान होगा. And truly speaking, कई बार हमें उनसे ईर्ष्या होती है. भाई तू कुछ भी खा लेता है, वजन ही नहीं बढ़ता तेरा. Right? But sometimes it's the other way around also. कि society let him know that this was a problem. पाजी प्रोटीन शेक पियो, भाई जिम ज्वाइन कर लो, Men have muscles. कपड़े ऐसे पहनते हो ऐसा लगता है खूंटी पे टंगे हुए हैं. Right? So Rajiv spent years feeling inadequate. He avoided the beach, wore oversized clothes, felt embarrassed at family functions where uncles would squeeze his arm and shake their heads. Until one day, his 7-year-old daughter asked him, Papa, why don't you ever play in the pool with me? And Rajiv realized he had spent 20 years hating his body for being too thin. The same body that worked perfectly fine, that let him run with his daughter, that had never failed him. He had let other people's opinions rob him of his joy. So his body wasn't the problem, the shame was. So here's what we get wrong about body acceptance. So, what is the truth about it? We think it means giving up. People say, if I accept my body as it is, won't I just become lazy? Won't I let myself go? But that's not how acceptance works. Think about it this way: when you hate your body, you punish it. You starve it with crash diets, you over exercise out of anger, not love. You avoid mirrors, you hide in photos, you say no to opportunities because you don't feel ready yet. You postpone your life until you reach some imaginary perfect weight or size. So let me tell you, shame doesn't motivate change. Shame motivates hiding. But when you respect your body, when you accept it as your partner, not your project, something beautiful happens. You eat nutritious food because you want to fuel it, not punish it. You exercise because you want to strengthen it, not shrink it. You rest when you're tired because you honor it. You dress in ways that make you feel good, not invisible. And you show up in photos because you deserve to be in your own memories. So acceptance doesn't stop growth. Acceptance creates the foundation for growth. So let me just share once again about Priya, 29-year-old teacher, spent 15 years fighting her body. Every Monday was a new diet. Every new year brought a new fitness goal. She had an entire cupboard of clothes for when I lose weight. She avoided her college reunion. She said no to a beach trip with friends. She felt anxious at her own sister's wedding because people would see her. And then something shifted. She read something that changed everything. You can't hate yourself into a version of yourself that you love. Let me say that again. You can't hate yourself into a version of yourself that you love. So Priya started small. Instead of looking in the mirror and cataloging flaws, she started with, Thank you, body, for waking up today. I've always said, in fact, I've mentioned it multiple times, that we must do it this one thing every morning, that go stand in front of the mirror and say, I love you to your reflection, to that person who is visible in the mirror. For new starters, it might sound weird, but let me tell you, it works. So, even Priya stopped weighing herself daily. She started eating when hungry, not according to some rigid plan. She bought clothes that fit her now, not for some future version of herself. And here's the unexpected part. When she stopped being at war with her body responded. Her energy improved. Her sleep got better. Her relationship with food normalized. not because she fixed her body, but because she finally started working with it, not against it. So, your body is the only home you live in for your entire life. It's the vehicle that carries your dreams, your ambitions, your love. It's been with you through every heartbreak, every celebration, every ordinary Tuesday. Your body digests your food while you sleep. Your heart beats without you asking it to. Your lungs breathe approximately 20,000 times a day without you thinking about it. Your immune system fights battles you don't even know are happening. So, your body is a miracle and it deserves respect, not criticism. Think about how you talk to people you love. You don't constantly point out their flaws. You don't make their worth conditional on their appearance. You appreciate them for who they are. So, why should your body be any different? So, here's the truth we need to embrace. Your body's worth is not determined by its size, its color, its shape, or its ability to fit into societal standards. Your body's worth is inherent. It existed the day you were born. It exists today, and it will exist regardless of the number on the scale, the comments from relatives, or the image on Instagram. You're not too much. You're not too little. You're not almost there or work in progress. You're worthy right now. Yes, right now. And when you start treating your body with respect, it deserves, when you start seeing it as a partner, not a project, that's when a real transformation begins. Not transformation of your body necessarily, but transformation of your relationship with your body. And that changes everything. So here's what I want you to do starting today. Stand before a mirror and say, "Thank you, body, for carrying me." I repeat, stand before a mirror and say, "Thank you, body, for carrying me." And then name one thing your body does well. Just one. Maybe it's like, "Thank you, legs, for taking me where I need to go." Or, "Thank you, hands, for letting me create, work, and hug the people I love." Or, "Thank you, heart, for beating strong through everything I've been through." Or, "Thank you, stomach, for digesting the food that gives me energy." Or, "Thank you, eyes, for letting me see the sunset, my child's face, the words in my favorite book." It can be anything. Start with gratitude instead of criticism. And here's the second part. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you deeply love because you deserve that. Your body deserves that. You're not a project to be fixed, you're a person to be respected. And remember, your body is not a project, it's a partner. And partners deserve respect, appreciation, and love. So start treating your body accordingly. So, with that thought, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.